Beautiful Cancerians, welcome to your love reading for June 2026. I hope you're doing well. As always, take what resonates and leave what does not, because this is a general reading. It may not connect with every Cancerians out there. So in this reading, we are going to look at your love life, relationship, romantic energies, your personal thoughts and feelings, potential developments, challenges, and opportunities that 2026 may bring your way. So, whether you're single, dating, or in a relationship, separated, or simply seeking clarity in matters of your heart, let's see what the cards have to reveal for you. Before we begin, if you enjoyed the reading, please do not forget to like, share, and subscribe to support SHELO Mystics. Your support helps the channel grow, allows me to continue bringing your tarot and spiritual guidance. Let's now dive into your June 2026 Cancer love reading and see what the messages the universe has for you. For the cards, for the past energy, we have King of Pentacles, present Four of Cups, future Ace of Swords, obstacles are Six of Pentacles, and the outcome is Four of Swords. Let me pull up a clarifier. The clarifier for the past King of Pentacles is King of Pentacles again, and Knight of Cups, Six of Wands, and Four of Swords. Four of Swords matches the outcome. Okay, past. And also, for the present, the clarifiers are High Priestess, Ace of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, Seven of Wands, and Death. For future, the cards are Five of Wands, Four of Wands, Star, and Seven of Swords. And the obstacles, the clarifiers are Temperance, World, Six of Pentacles, the King of Cups. See, Six of Pentacles. And for the outcome, the clarifiers are Ten of Wands, Eight of Wands, Page of Pentacles, and Ten of Swords. In the past energy, we have King of Pentacles, clarified by four other cards here. One among them is again King of Pentacles. So the past energy shows that, the past energy shows that somebody appeared to be stable, committed, mature, and relationship oriented. So there was a strong desire for long term security in love. The double King of Pentacles is significance. It kind of amplifies the overall theme of commitment, loyalty, marriage potential, and wanting something solid. The Knight of Cups here suggests there is a romantic gestures, emotional offering, or someone who genuinely had feelings. And here we also see that the Six of Wands, it indicates this recognition, attention, and possibly a connection that kind of looked promising from the outside. However, we do have Four of Swords here. It kind of appearing as a clarifier, and also the overall outcome tells me that that despite, here we see it in this, that's the outcome for you. So despite the potential, things kind of slowed down, stalled. It kind of entered a period of silence, healing, and inactivity. In the past energy, for many Cancerians, there was a genuine potential, is what we see. The High Priestess tells me that there are many unspoken emotions. Someone is keeping their feelings hidden. There is silence, intuition, observation, and a lot more to do with the secrecy. So, what is fascinating here is the Ace of Cups and Queen of Pentacles. So, despite the emotional distance here, which is shown in Four of Cups, there is a love energy available. For someone, it's a new beginning and is trying to emerge. For others, it's the existing connection that still has deep emotional potential, is what we see. And the Seven of Wands here indicates there is a defensiveness. One of both of you, kind of have built up the wall. So here comes the Death, a powerful transformation card. This is not necessarily an ending. This shows that there is old ways of relating can no longer continue. Something must be released for a healthier chapter to begin. So at present, the Cancer is moving towards a major transition with the kind of feelings being hidden. Building up the emotional walls here. and also unresolved issues that are being forced into transformation is what we see. And the future energy is Ace of and the future energy is Ace of Swords. So it brings the clarity, truth, communication, realization, and kind of a breakthroughs. So something that was confused, that gives you a clarity on things. So here we see the Five of Wands. There is a conflict, disagreement, or internal struggle. Everything come kind of gets you a clarity on all of these things. So whatever was causing you the confusion will become more clear. Also, the Four of Wands. This is one of the strongest commitment cards in the tarot. It kind of indicates there is a stability, reconciliation, meeting family, moving together, and celebrations are something that or you can also consider it as a relationship milestone. Star here talks about healing, hope, and divine guidance. It suggests that despite all of the difficulties that we see here, there is optimism around this connection, which is kind of challenged by Seven of Swords. Sometimes someone may be avoiding difficult conversation, withholding information, or trying to handle things indirectly. So this does not automatically indicate there is some sort of a deceiving behavior. So it's kind of reflects there is a they are afraid of confrontation, avoiding. So that's something we see for the future messages that eventually the truth comes to the light. So once honesty is established, there is significant potential for healing and stability. Let's take a look at the obstacles here. So the obstacle isn't about the lack of love. This is about more to do with the balancing and reciprocity. One person may be giving more than receiving. Someone may be kind of feeling emotionally invested, while the other person is contributing very inconsistently, is what we see. Paired along with the world, the cycle needs the closure before the new one kind of begins here. And Six of Pentacles here, again, we see it kind of reinforces the idea that equal effort is the biggest lesson here. It shows that emotions are deep, but they not always be expressed openly. There is a emotional maturity that is kind of available, but feelings may remain kind of controlled or unspoken. So the kind of connection is struggling not because there are no emotion, but because the emotions and the practical investment has not been equally balanced here. The patience has been required for a long time. So for the outcome, we have Four of Swords clarified by Ten of Wands and Ten of Swords here. So initially we see there's a heavy burden. It's kind of reaching a breaking point. Then it becomes to the point of quick communication, a message, a conversation, or an attempt to reconnect. So there is an offer or a practical step. Someone is trying to rebuild slowly and realistically. However, the presence of Ten of Swords here indicates that something from the past must fully end. This is why the outcome kind of remains in the Four of Swords situation. So rather than rushing into sort of a commitment, the June kind of appears to conclude with a period of, there is a sort of reflection, healing, recovery, and communication may happen and offer can be made. The clarity also, looks like it's going to arrive. But both parties still need time to process it. Everything, whatever has occurred up until now. So this does not show a lack of love because we do see there is a Ace of Cups here in the present energy. Yeah. And also the King of Cups. So, the presence of Queen of Pentacles, King of Pentacles being appearing twice here. All of this repetition, let me just take you through the repetition once again. So, there are strong relationship cards. The issue is that there's emotional exhaustion, imbalance, avoidance, and kind of an unresolved cycle that are preventing the connection from like moving forward ahead. At least it's not going to be smooth, is what we see. So in June 2026, it kind of appears to be the month of where the truth comes to the light, the important conversations do happen. There is an emotional transformation that's gonna be changing. There will be attempt to restore the balance here. Also, the healing of all the old wounds, hiccups. So taking a pause before like, deciding the next chapter is kind of essential. So someone here kind of still appears to care about you deeply, you Cancerians, but the connection cannot move forward using the same pattern as before. So June brings in the clarity, communication, also the realization that certain burdens and the old wounds must be kind of released first. By the end of this month, the energy is less about rushing into a relationship, it's more about healing, reflecting, creating a healthier foundation for whatever has to come next. So there is a good amount of probability for communication or clarity here. I would say around 70 to 80%, and probability of genuine attempts to improve this connection, it has kind of I would say around 65%. So the probability that there will be immediate reconciliation within the month of June itself is around, I would say, 30 to 35% probability. So the communication and clarity during this June with the larger outcome and relationship direction kind of does develop in this period of time. So it's not going to be an immediate process is what we see, but it's going to take time. So be prepared for that. Do not rush into something that you're fully not aware of. So you need whatever the basic respect, dignity to carry forward this relationship. Hold on, observe, and then move forward. So here we see that the present form talks about the transformation, and also the theme here is the strongest because the death is literally sitting in the present position here. So the present kind of feels that you're asking to be released, approaching the old ways, whether that kind of fear, expectation, waiting, or emotional walls is something that needs to be transformed. The old version of the situation cannot continue in the same way. And the future talks about the clarity and the healing. So here we do have the stability. The future isn't showing confusion, it's showing the sense of clarity that you would get, and the truth will be revealed. Healing becomes a lot more possible. We have this healing card here, not necessarily a transformation card. And the obstacles is talking about the balance and timing. So this isn't a transformation yet. So the ones that we have seen the present is something that relates to it. This talks more about patience, and the emotional expressions is something that you have to focus on. And the closing an old cycle is essential. So the challenge isn't whether the feelings exist or not. The challenge is whether both people are willing to create balance and move at a pace that allows healing and growth to happen. So the outcome is more to do with the reflection. So after the communication, after some practical movement, as we discussed earlier, there is still need for a pause and reflection though. So that is why we don't see things moving quickly. I wouldn't suggest you do that. So overall, we have seen that the past connection with genuine potential, there is long-term intention and transformation because there is a current dynamics that isn't kind of still working as of yet. And the future kind of does bring clarity, truth, and healing. And the obstacles also kind of asking you to balance the timing. Emotional reciprocity is something that you have to look forward to. And the outcome, there is an important conversation to take place. Either it's a period of reflection or a pause or separation or a break, maybe talking but at a surface level and things like that before the final decision has to be made. And with that, Cancerians, we are going to close your June 2026 love reading. I hope these messages brought you the clarity, guidance, and confirmation that you need at this time. Remember, tarot shows the energy surrounding the situation, but you'll always have the free will and the power to make the choices that are best for you. So, thank you very much for spending your time with me today and for being part of this reading. So, as this is a still growing and relatively new channel, your support genuinely means a lot and helps SHELO Mystics reach more people and who may need these messages. If you would like a personalized tarot or numerology reading tailored specifically to your situation, you're welcome to reach out to me at the below email address. Thank you once again for being here. Take care of yourself, trust your intuition, and I wish you a very beautiful month ahead. Until next time, sending you love, light, and many blessings. Bye for now.